I'm back, Rudrans, for the Black and White Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, punch the like button, and as always, thank you guys and gals for watching. Okay, so look, Elon Musk come out, when was it? About 3 weeks ago, he put out that clever little chart where it showed the progression of moderates, independents, people that are center, maybe right, left of center, maybe right of center, looking up and being like, hell, I don't have a home anymore. Why? Because the Democratic Party has lost their ever-loving mind. They've went radical, they went ultra-progressive, and they find themselves in the middle as maybe a Christian Democrat, or something of that nature, a much more moderate. Maybe they only veered left in one particular area that sometimes swayed their voting. There's a lot of those people. Well, we know about Joe Biden and all of his failures at this point. I mean, before I started making this video, I was like, what all has he failed at? Exactly. And I mean, at record speed, without even thinking. I think it took me like maybe 12 seconds to jot down some major failures that I'll tie into this article. But in 11 seconds, I came up with 11 failures. Well, let's get to this. This is Breitbart. Look, this is from mainstream left-leaning, not even left-leaning, radically progressive-leaning mainstream media members, CBS. I mean, even Joe Biden's starting to lose some of his guaranteed media supporters. You know, I mean, even CNN and some of these places are starting to hit Joe Biden right now. And we're not even talking about today him trying to start WW3 with Taiwan. We're not even talking about that. I could put that on there as number 12 on my list. Okay, he's trying to start WW3. CBS poll, Joe Biden's approval with independents is at 34%. Only 34% of independents in the United States approve of how Joe Biden handles his job as president. A recent CBS News / YouGov poll revealed. What I want to know is, if you're an independent, how in the hell can you possibly support this guy? Let's say you're an independent. Do you hate Trump so much that you're literally prepared to let this country just drop to its knees for socialism and just watch this country and the ideals of this country burn to the ground? As an independent, as a moderate, you might hate Trump so much that this is what you're willing to deal with. It doesn't make any sense. Let's be real, you don't like his personality. I mean, that's what it's really about. They poll that 66% of the 653 independent responders disapproved of Biden's job as a president. The poll, taken from May 18th through the 20th, found that overall, from all 2,026 respondents, more than enough for an accurate poll, only 44% approved of President's job performance, compared to 56% who said that they disapprove. Biden's polling in the low 30s with independents comes as the president is looking to spend more time on the campaign trail, trying to potentially help vulnerable members in the House and Senate win re-election. Good luck, they're about to get drove. As well as tout very few agenda items that Democrats with total control of Congress have been able to accomplish. Wow. Here we go. They did actually jot down, let's see, it looks like there's a couple on here that's on my list. But after being in office for over a year, Biden has seen some of the lowest approval ratings after dealing with many problems such as supply chain crisis of his own making, record high inflation, botched Afghanistan withdrawal, and the marquee legislation of his legislative agenda, the $1.75 trillion Build Back Better Act, has been dead in the water for months. This comes roughly 6 months before the midterms in November, in the middle of primary season, where Biden's endorsement has a lackluster effect on candidates. In fact, some people are not wanting to be endorsed by him. Democratic Rep. Kurt Schrader, Democrat from Oregon, who was one of the first to receive Biden's endorsement, has appeared to lose in his primary to a far-left-backed challenger, Jamie McLeod Skinner, who held a massive lead over the Biden-backed incumbent. What are you people doing in Oregon exactly? Biden's new press secretary, Karen Jean-Pierre, tried to downplay the failed endorsement last week, telling reporters that the White House was, quote, not at all concerned about Schrader's potential loss, did not see the president's endorsement of the Oregon Democrat as a rebuke of his agenda, while arguing both candidates were supportive of Biden. The CBS News and YouGov poll was conducted from May 18th to the 20th and surveyed 2,041 adults in the U.S. overall. The poll also had approximate 2.5% margin of error, 95% confidence intervals. Now, this is what I've got as all the failures of President Biden. I've got inflation. That's 1. 2, gas prices. 3, baby formula shortage. 4, border. 5, parents being pushed out of the school systems. Yes, he is responsible for these kind of things because his administration will not come out and blatantly and harshly condemn these acts. So it is on him as the leader of this country. He will not condemn it, so it's on him. War with the Ukraine. I'm sorry. I think if Trump or DeSantis was in office right now, I just don't think this war would be happening. I think there would be an intimidation, an alpha male factor involving Trump, involving DeSantis, where Putin would not have pulled this card. I truly believe that. Number 7, embarrassing gaffes. Those have been there. Number 8, we saw this before the election, and some people chose to still vote for the man. Mental drop-offs. There's a blatant, obvious trail of mental disintegration going on here with President Biden. Number 9, explosion of crime in urban areas. Again, he will not come out. He will not be vocally tough on crime. He won't do it. It's on him. Lies about uniting the country. You remember that during his campaign? We're going to bring this country back together. And 10 days ago, he drops the Ultra MAGA Party. By the way, dude, you're talking about like 81 million Americans. Just like that. Good luck. Good luck. You're talking about re-election. Good luck with that. Number 11, and they mentioned it, the Afghanistan pullout, which, it's like Bill Murray from Kingpin when that lady asked him about the paternity suit when he's walking out of the bowling alley. And she says, what about Ernie McCracken, by the way, is his name in that. And she says, well, what about your paternity suit, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, that's not even an issue. I pulled out of her way early. I mean, that's what he did in Afghanistan. He pulled out way early, and it turned into a mess, okay? And I believe that embarrassment right there also fueled Vladimir Putin invading the Ukraine, because it showed a massive level of incompetence from Joe Biden. Okay? Plain and simple. I mean, if you can't put that together, that's an easy slam dunk sort of a thing. Okay? So, I mean, look, he's losing independence. I don't know who's going to run against him in 2024. If it's going to be Trump or if it's going to be DeSantis. DeSantis actually won a poll I saw on the Daily Wire. The story was on the Daily Wire, but it was a poll coming out of Wisconsin, which is a battleground state. DeSantis actually beat Trump in their poll from Republicans up there. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know how that swing's going to go. I know Trump's record endorsing candidates is really, really damn good right now. It's like 71-3 or 81-3. It's something ridiculous. when it comes to endorsing these people that are running either for re-election or first-time election. You know, tell me what you think, Black and White Network fans. Peace. I'm out till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.